This is sisters Ashley and Angela.
And this is Sister Rooy.
Happy to have you guys here again. Well, I don't even know. First, before, I have not seen my sister, guys, in like a week, 2 weeks?
A week and a half? I don't know. You've been on vacation.
Yeah, went on vacation to Myrtle Beach, my husband's family's like vacation spot since forever. And yeah, literally have felt like I haven't seen my sister in forever.
I've never been to Myrtle Beach, and in trade, I got to watch her dogs. Lucky me.
Yeah, we will talk about the love of our animals on another podcast because I know my sister does not want to see my dogs for a bit.
Well, they really put us through the ringer.
One dog especially.
There's always one problem child.
And Stella really is the problem child. But anyway, no, I was going to catch you up on the road trip down.
Yeah,
or up.
I've heard that it was something, and I'm anxious to hear what it is.
No, it was so we are in Florida, for our listeners who don't know, and traveling to Myrtle Beach. I forget what the amount of hours it takes. If we drove all the way through and didn't have to make any type of stops, I think it's like a little over 6 hours.
Yeah, maybe. I was going to say like 7 hours or something.
Yeah, which is fine. We were prepared. We got our daughter in the backseat, all that fun stuff.
But also you have to stop because you have a Tesla and we need to charge.
Yes, I was just about to say. We always have to charge, but we typically thought or assumed we would be stopping every 2 hours about to charge up. And so it creates a lengthy time of traveling. And all in all, our daughter did great. She did fantastic. There was no issues there.
Was the last time that you took her on a car ride back to Alabama for that wedding where you guys had to end up staying the night somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that was the last time that she was in a long car ride.
Yes.
But was she one yet?
Feel like she would have been one.
She might have just turned one.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe. But yeah, we hit a point where it was just she was not going to fall asleep, and it was so late at night. We just needed the girl to sleep. So
that was to Alabama.
That was the Alabama trip. So, that was our last experience where we were prepared if we got to make stops and stretch our legs longer than what we anticipated to charge our Tesla, we were going to. But anyway, that was not what we needed to do.
I'm sorry. I just found a long gray hair on my floor, and that distracted me, and it's got to be from me. Look how long this is. And I'm the only one that sits over here.
Yep, it can't be mine.
I was just telling my mom today, too, how many gray hairs that I have coming in anyway.
You're always complaining about your gray hair. But it's not even that bad.
Ugh, I really am. I don't know what to do with this now. Anywho, back to Myrtle Beach trip.
Yeah, so, no, I wanted to ask you what you remember from your last road trip not your last road trip. More like, what was the last time when you did a road trip that you went the shortest amount of distance left on your Tesla?
Oh, a road trip. Because the thing with me is I am the person, before we moved to electric cars, I was the person with a gas car to have my needle go past the E.
What?
And Justin is the person who would fill it up when he got halfway.
Oh my gosh, no.
So he has, there's a term for it, charge anxiety, maybe. I don't know if that's the term. Because he had
gas anxiety? At half a tank?
Well, there's a backstory. His very first car that he owned from high school, when you turned left, The car would shut off if it was past a certain point with the gas tank level because it wasn't getting it enough to keep it turned over.
So it had a weird gas tank.
So you had to take either a really wide left turn or you had to keep the gas tank full because otherwise it would shut off in the middle of an intersection.
Oh my gosh. What kind of car was this?
I mean, it was a used car. It was his first car.
Obviously used.
It was a Contour. I don't know who makes that. Is it a Ford? Ford Contour?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just know it was a Contour, and it was an ugly red, and that was his first car, and that is how I met him.
Wow.
Anyway, so he always had that. There's always the two types of people that are in the relationship anyway, who fill it up all the time and have the gas completely full to tank all the time. And then there's the person that runs it on empty. I'm the person that runs it on empty. So with my Tesla, I am kind of the same way, which is why I'm charging my car right now because it is below 40 miles or 50 miles.
That doesn't seem bad to me though.
It does not seem bad, but the Tesla turns the battery, like the indicator turns orange after you get lower than 50. And then I don't know when it turns red. But anyway, I remember driving through Atlanta, which is the worst spot to need to charge because traffic, no matter the time of day, is always terrible. So it had to be going to Alabama to you.
That's exactly what I thought.
And I'm pretty sure we got to your house with like 12% or 12 miles or something left. So that was the road trip. But I've done it less, which I did in the group chat the other day, like 3 weeks ago. It was probably longer than that. But
just for a regular trip to the grocery
I just
store?
had been running, around town and hadn't charged the car. Justin was out of town, and it was one of the nights that we had Pizza Hut, and I had come to your house because I was like, I should probably plug in at your house, and then we never did. And I came home and I took a picture of it. It was like 9 miles or something left. And that was a little anxiety inducing, but we lived so close that I wasn't super worried about it, that I knew I had a charger at home, like a nice charger, not your little trickle charger.
Yes, the trickle charge. So on this current road trip, this last weekend, on the way.
Well, it was on the way, so it was
technically 2 weeks.
2 weekends ago.
But it is my turn to drive, and Jake is going to take his nap because Emma is also napping in the car. And at this point, because with Emma's nap, I'm trucking along. It's probably been over 2 hours that I've been driving. And there's Jake and I had already established, okay, if Emma is sleeping, we're going to continue and go a little farther.
Take advantage.
And so we already picked this place that would have given us like 20% left and to charge. Not bad at all.
Okay.
So we're driving, and at some point where I have to do an interchange onto a new highway, I'm getting off of a main highway and going onto another highway.
Okay.
And there's construction and a little bit of confusion
of
what type or which ramp I technically need to take. And of course, because my husband, guys, love him, but one of his terrible habits is backseat driving and believing that I don't like driving. But I really actually love driving. I don't know where he gets this. I've done like road trips with you.
Yeah,
especially on a nice sunny day. It's a perfect road trip day, honestly. There's no weather. Give me my music, and I'm going.
Justin would probably tell you that I also hate driving. And, there are times when I do. And I do like to be a passenger princess. But
yeah, on a
road trip, I'll help.
Yeah, and I continue to remind Jake, like, I don't know where you get this.
Interesting.
But anyway, so I'm just like, of course, this happens where I take this one ramp that I shouldn't have. I should have taken the one after. Because of this darn construction and how the map looks on the Tesla, I'm like, wait a second. And by this point, it's too late. I'm already on this other road. And of course, I have to go a little further. It's not this quick turnaround to just turn around and get back onto this darn highway. At this point, Jake wakes up. Emma is still sleeping. Fantastic. And, we're getting back on. And we look at another charger station because at this point, it's kind of jacked it up for some reason. and it's
when you
rerouted
change
us to
course,
a
it
new,
will reroute you.
it's rerouted us now to a different charging station on the way to our final destination. At this point, it's like 16% left, I think.
When you arrive?
When we arrive at this charging station, for people who don't own an electric vehicle, it will tell you how much charge you have left when you arrive at this next destination for your charging station.
Yeah.
So this one tells us, hey, there's like 3 stalls available, or no, it tells us 8 stalls available. So 3 are taken already. You'll have 16% left of your charge. And we get there, and I'm supposed to take Emma. She's awake at this point. We're refilling our water bottles. We're going to the bathroom. So I take Emma, and Jake is starting to charge the car. But in the first place that we park, the car is not charging. We're like, oh, okay. So whatever. I'm like, Jake, we'll figure it out. He'll go and move to a different charging station. Yep. It's not the first time that one little charger at the station is down.
Yeah, it's like one's down sometimes, or it has a slower charge sometimes.
Right.
You gotta pick the right stall, people.
Yes. So and at this point, there's no other Teslas at this place that I can see, or maybe there might have been one. I doubt it, but I think we were the only ones there. So I'm like, he has the cream of the crop to pick from. So I go into the fast food place that we're next to and do all of that. And I come back and Jake is still driving the car to all of these other stations.
Oh, no.
And we're like, he tells me that he has to go to the bathroom really quick and that I need to get Emma into the car. And we got to be on our way because absolutely none of these charging stations work.
Oh, my gosh. So in the car, did it still say at that charging station that 8 were available?
I believe.
Or 3 were available, whatever it was?
Yeah, like Jake said he pulled up and looked at everything, and there should have been a few that still said they were available. And he was just like, obviously, they're not. He tried every single one, he's telling me, when he gets back from going to the bathroom.
That is unheard of, unless it was, like, brand new and not open yet or something.
I don't know. So at this point, I did not realize the state of urgency really because Jake had already, I think, looked at where all of the next charging stations were. And lesson learned for us, and we did not have the NSF
You
charger,
didn't have the adapter?
which is the adapter for us to go to other non-Tesla charging stations, which we went to one, which was a mile down the road, just to see because we have not gone to these adapter places before.
Yeah, I mean, they're like a trickle charge. It's not great. But
right, but it would have helped in a pinch.
Yeah.
But we get there, and Jake is hoping that there's adapters that might be there. We find out no, and we weren't going to chance others. So we were just like, okay, that needs to go back into our car right when we get home. So
Do you use it at home?
Run into it. I don't think so. So in my head, I'm asking, why was it ever taken out? Because
put that in the back, in the trunk, like underneath in the storage area, or even like,
like I said, lesson learned. And I think Jake felt the most guilty about that decision.
Who took it out?
I did not know, and
Jake took it out. Oh no.
He owns up to that one, but I wasn't going to rub anything in his face because at this point, this is probably like top 3 most stressful times I've ever seen Jake in then the next 15 minutes.
Oh no.
So we are, after stopping at the place that we were hoping had the adapter.
What time is it?
Maybe between 2 and 4. 2 p.m. to 4
Okay.
p.m.
So that's not bad.
It's midday.
So you did leave on time and got up at 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing. Well, we didn't leave on time. I'd say we left around 8:30 in the morning. And
this girl just said, yes, we left on time to a 6 a.m. And then said, yeah, we left at 8:30.
I backtracked and said it was not our original time because 7 a.m. was the original time. that we hope.
I'm pretty sure in my text from you, you had 6 a.m. and this is why you dropped the dogs off that night, the night before.
I mean, it's still a good thing that we dropped off the dogs the night before.
He probably told you 6 a.m. so that you would leave appropriately at the actual time he wanted to leave, which was 7, and then you still left at 8:30.
Yep. That's
good on you, Jake. You tried.
Which, honestly, is still not bad. We got to Myrtle Beach around dinner time.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so 2 to 4. At least it's not, like, middle of the night trying to get this charge, because that's the worst.
No, it's still sunny skies. No one would know that we're freaking out in our car. So we are now on our way. First off, Jake doesn't even stop and pause in the parking lot to do the assessment of which charging station we need to get to next. He's just already driving on his way without kind of making a plan. He knows obviously what direction we're going, but we could have made a decision, honestly,
to backtrack
to another charger or
to give you peace of mind
to the next. And I think either way was bad news. It still said you are going to arrive at like -2% of your battery.
Oh, I mean, I've definitely had it tell me a -%, and we have to like change which one we've gone to.
Yeah, but that was it, regardless of the closest charging station, if we backtracked or not.
Yikes.
It was a negative. And it wasn't a -1%. It was more than that. And so I'm just like, okay. Take out anything that is using this car's electricity. We turn off the AC. we pull down all of the windows so that we have some airflow. And then we move our phones from charging on the charging mount in the front
thing, yeah.
And Jake is now driving, and we are on a
and you can't
70...
like speed because that is also terrible for the battery.
Right. I believe I wish I had wrote this down so that I got it right, because Jake said it was called micromiling. There was some term that he used where he's like, we got to go lower. I said, what is the mile per hour that is the best efficiency for our car to make it? And I think he said 55. And we're on a 70 mile max, 70 mile per hour max highway.
Yikes.
And Jake is going 50.
Oh no, you're one of those people.
And
in a Tesla. That's fantastic.
Before he turns the hazards on, we had one tow truck honking at us as he's passing us by, as though he's annoyed at how slow we're going. And that's when we're like, oh, hazards. We're going so slow. And I swear it was at least 10 minutes, maybe 15, that we had to go at this pace. And we are slowly getting closer to 0% instead of our negative.
Do you have it in percentage, or do you have it in miles left?
It tells us both.
Okay. I have it. I don't know if I can have it tell me both at the same time. Mine, I guess if I had it on the map, it would tell me the percentage. But I see it on my dashboard as a mileage left.
Yeah.
But Justin's truck does percentage. But I know you can toggle it.
I'm pretty sure we could see both. Because I was like, we kept looking at what total mileage we had left. And it kept going up. So I'm thinking, okay, got this. And I just didn't say a word because Jake is just he's
like white knuckling it.
Yeah, he's telling me to already look up things that in my mind it's worthless to look up. He's asked
until you're in that situation.
Right. I'm just like, this is not going to help us right now until seriously we have to get to these dire circumstances of trying to see where else there's NSF adapters or I think I even looked at a Rivian. I was like, would a Rivian have a charger like to help us out? Like, I was trying to look up all these things, but in my mind, I'm like, I know we're just trying to get closer and closer to this one charging station. Worst case, we're just going to get a tow truck to tow us 2 miles to get to that charging station.
Yeah.
In my mind. So I didn't say that though, because Jake was just like white knuckling it. Like, oh my gosh, hoping and praying. And I can't remember if Emma was fussing at that time or not, which would have probably made matters slightly worse just because, I think she probably was because she can sense the tension in our voices or something.
Yeah. And then add that on top of Jake, who gets irritable with the constant fuss after a little bit. And she's like, I need a break. And you guys are freaking out up there.
I know. Oh my gosh. We get off of the ramp and we're just hoping for we're saying, gosh, I hope any light that we have to approach or something is just going to be green lights. And Jake is just like, man, I hope there's not stupid people in front of us at this intersection. Because we're, the first turn off of this ramp is a stop sign. It's not even a stoplight. And you don't know how busy the road is going to be. But luckily there were gaps. We only had one stoplight to turn. And that was when we were pulling in and it said we had 5 miles left on our battery. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. I took a screenshot.
I was going to say, I have to look up my picture to you guys because mine was low, but that was just around town, not on a road trip, which would be more stressful.
Most stressful time I've had with Jake in a car. Just happened a week ago. Oh. So, yeah, that was my topic for wanting to bring up and catch my sister up on because I hadn't talked to her in forever.
Yeah, we haven't talked in days.
I know.
And the day that we did talk, I complained about her dogs the entire time.
Yeah, pretty much. I wasn't...
I tried so hard not to complain too, and I was like, nope. Today's the day I'm going to complain.
I knew it had to have gotten to a boiling point for you because typically, you don't say anything about our dogs and you just tell me at the end how bad Stella was.
It's just, I think probably because I'm pregnant too, I might just be more irritable, and then just having to constantly clean up after her was just annoying.
Yeah. Long story short, without telling all details, but my Stella, I believe, thinks artificial grass.
Yeah, we have like a artificial grass in our back patio porch area,
which is indoors for Ashley, and my dog thinks it's real grass to pee on.
Yeah, but she's been here plenty of times and has never thought this.
I know.
If anything, she's gone to the same corner that I've had my annoying cat pee and poop in when he's accidentally locked in there overnight or something, and it's just on concrete.
Yeah.
So this is the first time on the artificial grass.
But... yeah, we'll save that for another episode just because there's so much to talk about with Stella.
I mean, yeah, the cats, when you watch them, aren't much better. It's like they want to put on a show for whoever's watching.
I know. Between us. Because our sitters are not...
I know, if we're
graced with their issues.
Yeah, we have another girl who will come if Angela's not available to watch the cats, and she has no issues. And it was so much so that I was like, okay, she probably just missed something because Angela, she'll come, chill out with them. You'll watch TV. You'll give them pets. When I know this girl, she just comes, feeds them, does their litter, and is out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she probably just missed something. She doesn't know where to look, whatever. But no, I came home to nothing. Crazy.
I wish that was my case. Enough about me. Let's hear some stuff about you and what happened last week for you.
So really, I just had some realizations, probably stemming from Stella, but again, without getting into it too much. I also had it come up this morning, or actually last night when I was putting Ace to bed. He had smell of urine on one of his blankets. And I'm like, dang it, when did you leak through your diaper? We're doing potty training, and he's pretty good during the day, but he's still wearing his pull-ups at night. And sometimes he still leaks through. And I'm just like, I didn't recognize any smell on your pajamas. And so I had a realization while I was laying down, and I was like, is a cat peeing on your bed? And I texted Justin because he was doing groceries or something. And I was like, what if a cat is peeing on this kid's bed? Because I had these blankets with us in the bed this morning and I didn't smell it. And it's strong.
Oh, no.
So Ace finally falls asleep. I go into his laundry bin and I pull out his pajamas that he had been wearing just to make sure that I wasn't crazy and if there was truly a pee smell on those. So I pull them out, I go leave his room, and I sniff around like the crotch area of these zip up jammies. I'm like, there's nothing. But I keep sniffing it, and it's like, and finally I find a pee smell. And it's like he had peed somehow, like up his belly, because it was like on the zipper part. They're footy pajamas, guys. So there's a zipper, and they go all the way up from the foot to the neck. And
yeah, up the chest, like middle of the stomach, up the chest to the neck.
Yeah, so he had to have peed like out the front, and which means I don't know if his parts were pointed down or up, but I typically try to make sure that they're down after he does his last pee before going to bed. So I was just like, how did he manage to do this?
Is he a stomach sleeper?
Not really, but I don't watch him the entire night he sleeps, so he moves all the time.
Yeah.
And it's not like he woke up wet. So I was like, okay, I almost blamed the cat. It's not the cat, because the jammies smelt like pee too.
I was about to be livid with your cats.
As
you.
I was going to be livid after my week with Stella. And, I mean, and cats were also acting up while the dogs were here. And they all get along. It's just that they all want attention, I guess. And anyway, I was like, I'll worry about it in the morning. It's laundry day tomorrow anyway. So, wakes up this morning, and I tell him to put his blankie in the laundry bin because we're going to wash it. And now I'm on my hands and knees, like sniffing his bed and the mattress to see if, like, how far this urine leaked whenever it leaked. Because especially with my pregnancy, too, I just have a heightened smell, but I'm pretty also good at detecting any sort of smell.
Oh, yes. I think you and I both.
I know.
We have the noses for stenches. We don't want it around us.
And so I was just like, in that moment where I was sniffing, I had sniffed everything off of like all of his stuffed animals, all of his pillows, all of his blankets, and now I'm sniffing the fitted sheet. And in that moment of me just like sniffing along the bed, I'm just like, I never really knew how much of my life I'd be smelling for pee. And this is just what life is like, I guess. So that was one realization. Luckily, there was no pee smell on the fitted sheet.
Just to hammer home this as a mom, over the week, Emma had also had some accidents where it just like leaked through. I don't know if I need to get a different type of diaper for nighttime or what, but there were 2 instances in the week where same thing. She also leaked through, but it was up the stomach. But she's an all over sleeper, but I see her plenty on her stomach to know that she could easily have done it and that it can leak out the front. Up top.
Yeah, at a certain age, around her age probably, Ace had the same issues again, and we did like nighttime diapers.
Yeah, I think I need to look into those.
Yeah.
But us moms, we're always sniffing something.
So that was one realization while you were away.
Lovely.
The other realization came because the cats needed their nails cut, and then Ace needed his nails cut, and then Justin saw me doing like a cat nail or something, and he was like, can you do mine? Because he just picks at his nails or bites them.
You cut your husband's nails?
Sometimes.
What?
It's because, or I'll file them. It's just because they're all janky because he bites them. Like, ew.
Jake bites his nails. I never touch his nails.
Okay, well, for our listeners, I'm gross and I like to pick at things and I enjoy it, so I will take care of it.
I am kind of appalled. But anyway, continue.
There are worse things I could do.
Oh, for sure. But some things I'm just like, wow, no, I wouldn't do that. Anyway, continue.
And it was in that moment where I was like, I think it was actually later that night. I was going to bed and I turned over to Justin and I was just like, I cut a lot of nails in a week. Like, or every 2 weeks, because the cat's nails I have to cut, Ace's nails grow like crazy, and then add in my nails and then sometimes your nails. I'm like doing all the math and I'm like, if I do all 20 appendages, phalanges, if you will, that's like, I did the math. I have 3 cats. I have 3 humans. So 6 times 4. That's 24 phalanges I'm doing. Did I do that math correctly? Because let me tell you, my pregnancy brain and math.
It's not phalanges. You're talking extremities if you're just saying times 4.
Oh, so times 20, because 10 toes, 10 fingers.
Well, do your cats on the back, isn't that 4 nails on their
Oh, I guess so.
So it's not really...
They don't have the dew claw on the back.
It's close, though.
But still. So
it is a lot of phalanges.
So 20 times 6 is like 120 nails. Guys, this is stupid math, but this is what I realized before going to bed.
I have to clarify. Because at first I was thinking, okay, you do Justin's nails, but you also do his toenails.
If they are freshly bathed, I will. Am I weird for this?
No,
There's got to be other women out there who do their husband's nails.
I am sure there are, but I am not one of them.
Oh, I don't know if this is embarrassing or not, but I'm throwing it out there.
This is a new fun fact. I would love to hear from our listeners if they do their significant other's nails, in the sense of...
Regardless, take Justin out of the picture. That's right, 20 nails.
Yes, it is a lot.
Now add in new baby boy. I'm going to have to do his nails too.
It's
so
true.
I'm still back at more than 120 nails.
It's true. It's true. That's a lot.
Every week or every other week.
And they're not happy. Like, it's really, you're also dealing with the 3 cats, and I remember you telling me Ace is not a fan of getting his nails clipped. Is he better?
Yeah, it depends on the day. I really have to bribe him a little.
So, yeah, it takes a ton more patience to do 4 out of the 6.
And they're so tiny.
I know. Yeah. It's funny because right before dropping off our dogs, my sister, guys, had requested that they be bathed.
I wanted them to smell nice.
And it was also very close to me needing to trim their nails. So it's funny that you're telling me this story because I just went through this where I
know that you do the dog's nails, and I know Jake isn't doing Emma's nails. I don't think Justin has ever touched Ace's nails, ever.
No, Jake, I don't think will touch Emma's nails because he had a bad experience with trying to cut our dog's nails, his dog's nails, Bailey. He did make her bleed. I think tried it twice, and both times as a result he's like never again, and now doesn't help me with the dogs. He'll help lift them up in their little hammock that I have for helping trim their nails.
This week I put Girly in a cone, and that did miracles. I was like, oh, you are mean, because she's the worst to cut nails. She absolutely hates it, but putting the cone on significantly helped me. And I was done so fast, and I was just like, all right, you're good. And then she was mad the rest of the day, hissing at the dogs, hissing at the cats. Whole hiss fest.
She was upset. No, but Bailey, our dog, she tolerates me cutting her nails.
And while she was hissing, your dogs thought that was an opportunity of her playing. I was no. Both? She gonna whack you.
Both dogs?
Yes, they were both there with their little ears perked.
Probably because they were like, this is an interesting sound. We don't hear it.
Yeah, she was
often.
growling and like hissing at me, and I'm like, dude, if I didn't cut her nails, she would let them grow in and curl toward her little bean pads.
Yeah. No, I mean, it is super important to trim your dogs and cats' nails.
Animal nails.
And I do Bailey's and Stella's. They don't like me for it, but it's funny because they still, once they're out of their hammock, it's not like they run away from me. So it can't be that bad for them, but I feel like Stella, sadly, is getting worse and worse when I cut her nails. And I have not cut to injure her ever.
Yeah.
So I don't understand that, but I can understand your realization. I have I have a correction. I don't think Jake bites his nails. I was just thinking, I've never seen him bite it, but
he just rips them off.
Yeah, he'll just rip it off, which I also find a little more dangerous than biting, because I'm like, I feel like if I ever did that, I would be the one to rip it toward the quick, and it would just.
Do humans have quicks? You like the cuticle?
Yeah, like that part where it starts growing white, the part that you can cut off.
Okay. I was thinking...
the separation, that's the quick.
Because I have... Again, guys, I like to pick. Surprise that I have actually ripped it. I think it was more in high school that I ripped my fingernails off. What a sentence.
So much.
I now cut them and I file them.
Or
I go to the nail salon. But I haven't actually gone to the salon. I'll really only do like nails if I'm doing a pedicure and do toes. But anywho, my only problem was like going toward the cuticle and ripping more off the cuticle, which is also gross.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know how to react.
Why do most men like bite their nails and rip them off?
I don't know. I don't know most males. There are some guys I have seen with longer nails though, and that's a little weird too for me.
Longer nails,
just because they're just like sometimes not clean.
Okay, so if they're clean, they're good.
It's better. But I'm not that one person though who loves the look of extremely long nails on male or female. Like when I get to a point where I find it's detrimental to your ability to do everyday tasks, like even just like make a sandwich and your nails are getting in the way, nah. I do not have time for that.
She will not be going for a world record of long nails. No. Longest nails. Because let me tell you, you should look them up.
They curl and they must be so heavy. And I'm pretty sure I read up on one story where they kept it in a bag to help protect it, like a plastic bag.
How do you even go to the bathroom as a woman? I don't know. You wipe more than men. How do you? I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't need to know.
Yeah, we don't answer this question for us listeners.
Yeah, please don't. I don't need to know that.
Yeah. And the last realization from this week that I had. During this week of all the pet chaos, we also had our fire alarms acting up.
Oh, yeah. What happened with that?
In the middle of the night. Guys, it's the worst because you're like deep sleep or about to fall asleep, and then the loud beeping goes off. And the first night, it happened the first night that we had the dogs.
At 2 a.m., you said?
Yeah, at 2 a.m. So we woke up to it, and it was loud and terrifying, and we just both jumped out of bed, like, what is going on? And then it stopped, and then it did it again, like, 15 minutes later.
Oh, in the same morning?
Yeah.
Early morning.
Yeah, same time frame, 15 minutes earlier. And my son slept through this. Ace slept through all the beeping. Absolutely insane.
That is the most impressive part about that story.
I don't even think he stirred. Like, I checked on him, made sure this kid didn't move. I was like, all right, he's in a deep sleep then. And so we had this happen maybe a month or two ago, and one of the wiring in one of the rooms, it was like hanging from the ceiling. So we were like, oh, that's not connected. So we reconnected it. It was actually the one in the room we're in. It was hanging from the ceiling.
Really?
Yes. And we were like, okay. We checked all of them this time.
How does that fall out of the ceiling?
I don't know, Angela. So don't say things that I know you're going to say.
Oh! We always joke about that they have somebody living in their attic.
We hear some weird things sometimes, and really I should make Justin go up there one day to make sure there's not a raccoon or something, but we haven't heard any bumps in the night lately.
But this room is your first floor room, so...
Yeah. So I don't know, to answer your question. But it was hanging, and I was like, all right, we fixed it, and ever since then, it's been fine until Saturday. And then they went off at 2 a.m., so we checked for them all again, see if it was the same thing.
Wait, so the first time was on a Saturday night, and then the next time was on a Saturday night?
No, I'm bringing us back to this current time.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm trying to follow.
I really didn't think it was that complicated.
Sometimes
the first time it happened was a few months ago.
Oh,
So now, back to this past Saturday.
okay.
We've had nothing happen until now. Are you on the same page?
I am on that page.
So we check all of them. Nothing is out of the ordinary. We're like, okay, we go about our day. Nothing strange is happening. No smells, no nothing. Nothing's new in the house. So, except for the dogs. So we're literally like sitting in bed like, did we change anything? Is anything new? I'm like, I kicked on our filter higher because of your allergies to the dogs. But nothing.
Justin's allergies to the dogs.
Correct. So, a few days go by, and then I texted you. I don't remember which day it was. I think it was Monday, because it was like 3 or 4 days went by. And they went off again at midnight. I was still awake. But they went off, and we were like, what the heck is happening again? Another little fun fact is that Justin just got these like air indicators that will tell us what's going on in the air. If the air quality is good inside. No, it's just up.
Just in your house?
It's just in our house. This one's particularly in our room. And the night that they went off, the first night, something spiked in the app for that.
That gives me chills.
I know. And then Justin said that he smelled smoke. And I was like, I don't smell nothing. He walked around the whole house. He went outside. He checked on the dogs. I was looking at Ace on the monitor. Like, everything was fine. Our house is fine. So they went off again at midnight on, Monday or Tuesday, whatever. And then we let it go again.
Did the air thing spike again?
No.
Oh, I half expected you to say that.
No. So then I'm putting Ace to bed yesterday, and Justin is gone at the groceries, and I'm reading books, and they go off again at 9 p.m. this time. And so this time Ace is awake, and he jumped like out of my lap. And I held on to him real tight, and I was like, it's okay. It's okay. He's like really loud. And it was really cute, and he kept talking about it being really loud. Moral of the story is I went up to check all of these stupid alarm detectors today on the ladder while my mom was here watching Ace. And on the back of them, they say the manufactured date or whatever. And they have a 10-year life expectancy.
Okay.
Lifetime.
It expires?
Yeah, they expire every 10 years. Like if you go
They're up on their 10-year?
Well, as far as I know, these are the ones that were built with the house, and our house was built in 2011. My pregnant brain gets up on the first one, takes it down. It's in Justin's office. Justin's on his computer. And I'm like, yeah, this is 2009. We're good until 2029. Literally says on the thing,
sister.
like 10 years. And I'm like, check the battery. It's good. I'm like, okay, on to the next one. Put that one back up. Go to this one next to us in the hallway. And I'm like, yep, this one's 2010. Good until 2030. I don't know what it is with my brain with math.
10.
And Justin just comes out and he's just like, these are like 4 years past expired. What are you talking about? 2030. And I was like, do the math. And then we argued about it. And I was like, wow, I am really bad at math right now. And
You need a calculator every time.
let me tell you, we had to replace 11. We had to replace 11 smoke detectors in our house today. And these things aren't cheap.
Wow.
So that's my moral of the story. Check your fire alarms. And if they start just randomly beeping, because the thing is, if it's a battery going low, it just chirps on the old ones. With the new ones that we got, I guess they only chirp when the life expectancy, so 10 years is up. So all these suckers are going down tomorrow, because that's not the new one.
I was going to say, well, you just said you replaced them all, so okay. Work in progress.
They're all in the car, and I'm going to replace them tomorrow. So that's my lovely project I get to do, is climb up a ladder 11 times, take down batteries, and probably I think I have to install different mounts for some of them. So moral of the story, guys, is I'm sniffing pee, I'm cutting nails, and I'm being crazy for smoke alarms going off in the middle of the night that now they are all just apparently dying because their life expectancy is over, and they're all getting replaced. So check your batteries and also your expiration dates.
Good to know, I have no idea when mine would expire.
I literally was in the aisle looking at all of these because there's a million of them. And there was another couple and their son at Home Depot today. And I was just like, freaking home ownership, guys. This sucks.
I love it.
And they were like, for real. I think they were picking out like a ceiling fan.
You know what that reminds me of, though? It reminds me of our sister-in-law, who I believe when daylight savings time always comes up, she's always reminding us to change your batteries, because she'll do it like in her calendar. And that's coming up.
Well, new ones. Now, some of them come with a battery already included. That's 10 years just for the battery. Like the battery will last 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, but we had to specifically look for the hardwired ones with the backup batteries. But, we won't have to do it again in another 10 years. Or 14 years, because I feel like I said, the other ones were 2010 and 2009.
And in your brain, that does not mean 20 years.
It does not.
Well.
So, on that note.
Well, I feel like that's a great place to wrap up.
Oh, yes. Well, that was our week of not communicating together.
And I'm sure it's just the tip of the iceberg. Lots to catch up on.
Oh, I'm sure.
But we'll stop it there. If you guys have any stories you want to share about your fun, stressful road trips or fun mom realizations,
Smelling pee.
let us know if you're cutting your significant other's nails.
Oh, yeah. Angela's curious about that one. And, I guess I am too. Maybe I'm the odd one out.
But we'd love to hear your stories. Give us a like. Send us a message. We are on Instagram, on Sister Rooy, if you want to find us. Yeah, appreciate you guys listening to us, chit-chatting and catching up, and we'll catch you later. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.